Right. Whenever you are sending the chat messages, select not to everyone. Select my name RN Reddy. Then the message will come to me only. When you are selecting in the drop down list to everyone, what's happening? The message what you are sending it's going to everybody. It's disturbance for others. Now .NET application execution process. So, like first of all, what is the .NET execution engine? Whenever you want to execute the .NET application, you need execution engine. What is .NET execution engine? CLR,
CLR.
right? CLR. So here you can observe, right? Right. CLR is the .NET execution engine. So this CLR, it is CLR in this diagram, CLR. So whenever you develop an application by using any .NET language, that application has to execute with the help of CLR. But CLR was designed by the Microsoft to understand only MSIL code. MSIL stands for Microsoft Intermediate Language Code. The CLR was designed and developed by the Microsoft to understand MSIL code. What is MSIL stands for what, Vinil? MSIL stands for what? Right. Urmil, MSIL stands for Microsoft Intermediate Language. Microsoft Intermediate Language. But whenever you are developing an application by using .NET, you will use any one of the .NET language. That can be C#.NET or VB.NET. But whenever you talk about any programming language, whether you take C or C++ or Java, you write a program by using C language. C language, whenever you want to print something, you will write a program by using C language. What is the statement we will write, Rajnik, Urmil? What is the statement? Printf. We write the statement called printf. So printf is which language? Seventh. Printf is language is what? C only, but in C the printf, PRINTF, printf is English. Am I right? If you want to print something by using C++, we'll write Cout. Cout. Cout is Cout or printf. You can observe printf, Cout. So these are all what language? English language. That means with this we can say whenever you are writing a program by using any programming language, you will use a human being understandable language called English. So similarly, C#.NET or VB.NET, if you write a program also, the program you will write by using English. With this we can say that all programming languages are high level languages. Similarly, .NET languages also high level languages. Are you getting my voice, all of you?
Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you write the program by using C#.NET or VB.NET, the program is in high level language code. That code has to understand by the CLR. But CLR can understand only MSIL code. Due to that reason, for every language, they are giving one language compiler. C#.NET language compiler is CSC. VB.NET language compiler is VBC. Microsoft has given language compiler for every .NET language. C#.NET language compiler is CSC. CSC stands for C# compiler. VB.NET language compiler is VBC. VBC stands for VB.NET compiler. So whenever you run your .NET application, these language compilers will convert high level language code into MSIL code. This is step 1. Why these language compilers are converting high level language code into MSIL code? Because our .NET execution engine called CLR can understand only MSIL code. Due to that reason, in .NET application execution process, the step 1 will be language compilers will be converting this high level language code. High level language code means C#.NET code, VB.NET code, which is in English. High level language code will be converting into MSIL code, which can understand by the CLR. Here MSIL stands for Microsoft Intermediate Language Code. Next, step 2 is in CLR you have a JIT compiler, and as well as in the next level you will have an operating system in your system. That operating system cannot understand MSIL code, which can understand only native code or machine code. Here native code or machine code is nothing but zeros and ones. So your OS cannot understand MSIL code, which can understand only native code. Due to that reason, within the CLR, Microsoft has designed one more compiler. That compiler name is JIT compiler. The JIT stands for just-in-time compiler. JIT stands for just-in-time compiler. The duty of the JIT compiler will be, it will convert MSIL code into native code. It will convert MSIL code into native code. This is the step 2 in the .NET application execution process. Step 2 in the .NET application execution process. With this we can say .NET application execution process will be divided into 2 steps. In your diagram, if it is already you have taken printout, you do one thing, just you keep this box with your handwritten pen, and that indicates it is a CLR. It is missing, and here you write a flower bracket, and you can keep it as step 1, and another flower bracket you can keep it as step 2. .NET application execution process will be divided into 2 steps. Number 1, .NET language compilers will convert high-level language code into MSIL code, and step 2 is JIT compiler will convert MSIL code into native code. MSIL code into native code. So that is the story. Right. Now, come on, Giri, explain .NET application execution process. Right, Giri. Now, or else Uma, explain.
.NET compiler converts the
Simple. I'll explain once. You listen and then you can follow. Make it short and simple. Right. Right. Yeah, just to go through it, all of you guys. Yes, small electrical problem is there. I'll come within 2 minutes. Meanwhile, you go through that material and get ready to explain the concept. Right. Yeah, Uma, explain.
Yeah, this .NET executed process has divided into 2 steps. The first step is the .NET language compiler, which converts the high language code into MSIL code.
MSIL code.
And then the MSIL code. And the next step is the JIT compiler converts the MSIL code into the native code.
Right. So here, MSIL stands for
Microsoft Intermediate Language Code.
Microsoft Intermediate Language Code. JIT stands for
Just-in-time compiler.
Yeah. What is the role of .NET language compilers here? Totally in .NET application execution process, what is the role of .NET, .NET language compilers? What is
It is converting the high-level language codes.
into?
MSIL.
Here high-level language code means which code? C# code, VB.NET code. Okay, right. Okay, so C# code and VB.NET code. Finally, .NET application execution process will be divided into two steps. Step one is language compilers will convert high-level language code into MSIL code. High-level language is nothing but C# code, VB.NET code. Step two is JIT compiler will convert MSIL code into
Can you explain the first step?
native code. Yes. .NET application execution process. Here two steps. Listen properly. I'm repeating. First, what I said when I came to the class, go through the document. First of all, you people are not doing that, I have observed. Second, if you will go through the document, you may understand at least 20%. And when you are going through the document, repetition, 2-3 times you have to try self-learning. Second, I explained. Third, the girl is explaining. Right, you listen. If you are unable to concentrate this type of small things in future, what you people can learn? Listen, .NET application execution process will be divided into, first of all, you remember one thing. Whenever you develop any application, that .NET application has to execute with the help of execution engine. Here, .NET execution engine is, what is .NET execution engine? CLR. CLR stands for Common Language Runtime. But actually, whenever you write a program, you will use any one of the .NET language. I'm using C#.NET, you are using VB.NET. But all these .NET languages code will be in English. Not only .NET languages, you take any programming language, that programming language code programmers will write in English, which is human being understandable language. Due to that reason, the programming languages, whether C, C++ or .NET languages, generally we will call it as high-level languages. This high-level language code, which is in English, can't understand by your execution engine. Your execution engine called CLR can understand only MSIL code. Here MSIL stands for Microsoft Intermediate Language. So that is the reason we have language compilers. For C#.NET one language compiler, that is CSC, C# compiler. For VB.NET one language compiler, VBC, VB.NET compiler. Whenever you run your application, first language compilers will convert the high-level language code into MSIL code. So because CLR can understand only MSIL code, this is step one. In .NET application execution process. Step two is, what is step two? Your operating system. Next level in our mission, we will have mainly operating system, which can understand only native code. Native code, other name is mission code, byte code, we can call zeros and ones. OS can understand, your OS can understand only native code or mission code or byte code. But here it is MSIL code. MSIL code cannot understand operating system. Due to that reason, within the CLR, they had included one more compiler. That compiler name is JIT. JIT stands for Just in Time Compiler. The duty of the JIT compiler will convert MSIL code into native code. It is the step 2 in .NET application execution process. Finally, we can say, make it simple, .NET application execution process will be divided into two steps. Step 1 is language compilers will convert high-level language code into MSIL code. Step 2 is JIT compiler will convert MSL code into native code. Right. Okay. So whenever
Yes, sir.
topic repetition is required, I will repeat multiple times. People has to concentrate the class like anything, and I have shared very beautiful materials. You're not understanding. These books are very hot in Hyderabad market. All .NET people, Java people who are coming to US MS people will come and purchase the books. That type of spoon feeding material is in front of you. Your duty is whenever next class is there, you can guess the next topic. You have to go through the material, how faculty will come with the preparation to the class. You people also has to come with the preparation because already you have the material. Prepare and come to the class. Then what will happen when I am explaining, you will feel very already you will understand somewhat. And when I am explaining, you can catch the things like anything. And after that, and after every class, again I am giving assignment. And that assignment, if you will submit also, it will be very, very effective. And assignments and regular classes are very, very important for me. And I'll observe the 10 days the people, and if you are not regular for assignments, regular for classes, definitely I'll not allow them to the class. Okay. Right. This is the story. Now one more person has to explain the concept. It is one of the interview question, most frequently asking question. Right. Who can explain? Shravan, can you?
Huh?
Yeah. Can you explain, Shravan?
Yeah,
Yeah. Tell me.
yes, sir. It's a .NET application execution process,
Mhm.
which converts which is two types. That's .NET language compiler and JIT compiler.
Mhm.
Whereas in .NET language compiler, high language code into MSIL code,
Mhm.
which is Microsoft Intermediate Language Code,
Okay.
and JIT compiler, which is just-in-time compiler, will convert MISIL code into native code.
Right. Okay. 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 Let me. Anyone? Pandu, explain. Pandu, explain. Right. Vinil, can you explain?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, explain. Hmm.
.NET application execution process is divided into two types.
Two
I have
steps.
to explain
Two
this
steps.
two
Yeah.
steps.
Two steps.
That is two steps. There is .NET language compilers and just-in-time compiler. .NET language compiler will convert the high-level language code into MSIL. MSIL means Microsoft Intermediate Language Code. The JIT compiler is a just-in-time compiler and convert the MSIL code into native code. Native code is a means binary code which is in the form of ones and zeros. .NET application process. .NET languages are of two types. There is C#.NET and VB.NET. First, this will first in the first step is the language will be
Okay. That's enough. That's enough.
converted.
That's enough. Okay. You do. People do one thing. Why am I making you to repeat the answer? Because in interview also, at the time of interview, don't drag the explanation. Make it sweet and short. Application .NET application execution process will be divided into two steps. Step 1. Language compilers will convert high-level language code into MSL code. Step 2. JIT compiler will convert MSL code into native code. Even though here I have given notes also, it is step 1, it is step 2. Okay? Right. Now, next .NET languages. Next topic is .NET languages. So, we discussed till the time C#, .NET, VB.NET and so on. So about that, we need to understand some more point. You guys do one thing. You have very beautiful material in front of you. Okay, just go through this part in your book. My advice is, whenever you are attending the class, we would have to better to have hard copy of these books if possible. That will be good for you. And keep a pen and paper with you. Okay, so now pen and paper not required. Once we started programming, within 2 classes we are entering into C#.NET. Okay, so meanwhile you install .NET software. .NET software you better to install, either 2010, 2013 or 2015 Visual Studio.NET. So how to install Visual Studio.NET software, I will give you the clarity maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. If you want any document, I can share you how you can download from online, or you can take the help of your friends. Meanwhile, install .NET software, all of you guys. Right, go through this. Almost we are end of the introduction classes. We are going to enter into C#.NET. Once we entered into C#.NET, completely programming, okay? So it will go very happy, like the theoretical part will be bit of boring, but programming you will enjoy like anything. I'm sure about that. That's why. Meanwhile, you try to do installations if possible, if you know the process. If you have anybody help, or else I'll discuss 15 minutes in the class and I'll share you one document how you can do installation.NET from internet. Right. Uma, are you following the class?
Yes, sir.
No problem. I think you are from BCom, right?
Yes.
Okay. Really great. I'm telling to all my friends also about you. I think you are having teaching experience. How long it was? 10 years?
10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Good. Right. It should be like you should be in job in very soon. By seeing you, so many people will come to me. I hope. I'm expecting. Mhm. Right. Okay. Right. Seventy, you are from which background?
BCom, sir.
BCom, right? Okay. Seven, you are from
Hospitality, sir.
degree BJC. Yeah. Degree is what?
Degree.
Degree what?
Degree.
Biological science side, right?
No, sir. Hospitality.
Intermediate, 10 plus 2 by
Yeah,
PC. Yeah.
MPC.
Okay. Right. Now, guys. Okay. Let's discuss about this topic. .NET languages. Have you gone through it, all of you? .NET languages. .NET languages. Right. Right. Come on. You all already have you've gone through that. Come on. Anybody can give the clarity about .NET languages, or else I'll explain. First, let me explain. See, .NET is supporting for not one language. .NET is the software platform which is supporting for multiple programming languages. All these languages, we will call it as .NET languages. .NET is a platform because we have seen history of .NET. On that day, Microsoft has given an announcement. That announcement is, they said .NET is going to be support for multi-programming languages. This same promise they have implemented also. Means when introducing this platform, they are supporting multi-languages. Like here you have a doubt. Why, sir? Why this feature has given by the Microsoft? Reason is what I can tell you. In the year 1998 to 2002, the period of 1998 to 1998 to 1998 period, they started talking about .NET and give an announcement. But by that time, already under Microsoft family, they have VB, Visual Basic already succeeded platform. C++ is a successful, and like C++ is there. There are already existing successful programming languages are there in Microsoft family. But the problem with Visual Basic is it supports to develop only desktop applications called Windows. Problem with VC++ also advanced Windows applications only. So they are expecting to introduce a new platform which supports to develop any type of software application. That's why they had an idea about .NET. But in the year 1995, when Sun Microsystem has introduced Java, they introduced a language called Java. Like that, Microsoft people also has to give a new language. But they thought that instead of if we'll introduce a new language, everybody has to again update that new language. So migrations may not be that much, those many people may not migrate, and it will be pain for the people. And already my languages are there in the market, C++, Visual Basic, VC++, like that. We have C# is also there. So that is the reason they thought one thing, Babu, we are not introducing any new language for this software platform. Our platform is supporting for your languages. Your languages means those also from Microsoft family only. Babu, VB people, you come and use your language in my platform, then your language will call as VB.NET. C++ people can come and write your program in my .NET platform. Your language is called C++.NET, VB.NET, C#.NET. Like that, their idea is want to give support for multi-languages. Because of this, behind this idea, only reason is want to attract more people. Because of this, migrations will be more and everybody will survive under .NET roof. That is their plan. That's why they had given support for multi-programming languages. They had given support for multi-programming languages. In that way, they had an idea. So not only my languages, this is the main idea of multi-language support. Not only because of that, VB people smoothly will come to Microsoft.NET. C# people will come, C++ people will come. But not only my languages, Babu, it is going to support for third-party languages. So other than Microsoft languages also supporting, but for that you have to follow some, precautions, and they had given like that. Third-party languages means non-Microsoft languages, means outside people languages also can support by the .NET platform, but that they have to complete some formalities. Like that, multi-language support came in the .NET platform. Here, let me explain the concept. .NET is the platform is supporting for multiple programming languages. So all these languages are called as .NET languages. These .NET languages are classified into two types. These .NET languages are classified into two types. That is, number one is Microsoft .NET languages. They said first category is Microsoft .NET languages, and the second category is non-Microsoft .NET languages. Non-Microsoft .NET languages means .NET languages are classified into two types. Number one, Microsoft .NET languages. Number two, non-Microsoft .NET languages. Coming to Microsoft .NET languages, let's discuss about this first. Coming to Microsoft .NET languages, the .NET languages which are introduced by the Microsoft family, the .NET languages which are introduced by those languages are introduced by the Microsoft family are called Microsoft .NET languages. Example for Microsoft .NET languages, VB.NET, because VB is from Microsoft family. C++.NET, it is also from Microsoft family. VC++.NET, it is also from Microsoft family. VJ#.NET and C#.NET, it is also from Microsoft family. C#.NET is also and so on. These are all called Microsoft.NET languages. Okay, so about, because every language need compiler, but about Microsoft.NET language compilers means these Microsoft.NET, these Microsoft.NET language compilers are inbuilt with the .NET software. Inbuilt with the .NET software means .NET software is coming from where Microsoft. So when they are designing or developing this product called .NET, in that .NET software CD, they are including these compilers because these languages are so coming from Microsoft family, and they are making .NET software CD. In that CD, they are including these language compilers. So we don't require to worry about these Microsoft.NET language compilers. When you install .NET software, these language compilers will be installing into our machine automatically because these language compilers are already included. You don't require to worry. You will have check boxes when it will ask you which language you need. Then just you have to select, I need VB.NET, C#. You check, then you click submit, then all the compilers will be installed into your machine. That is a story about Microsoft.NET languages. Now second category is non-Microsoft.NET languages. Coming to these non-Microsoft.NET languages, the .NET languages, which are introduced by other than Microsoft company are called as non-Microsoft.NET languages. These non-Microsoft.NET languages are called as third-party .NET languages. You can call, or you can call it as vendor .NET languages. Vendor.NET languages. What do you mean by non-Microsoft.NET languages? The .NET languages which are introduced by other than Microsoft organization are called as non-Microsoft.NET languages. Those languages can be called as third-party .NET languages, or vendor.NET languages. Example for these languages, example for these non-Microsoft.NET languages, you can say COBOL.NET, Parallel.NET. There are so many. By the time they are popular, right now it is not that much exist in the industry, but in that year 2000, by the time already COBOL is very popular. So COBOL converted as .NET, COBOL.NET, Parallel.NET, and Delphi.NET. Delphi is one language. Other than Delphi, COBOL, Pascal language, okay, Fortran, and so on. These are all called non-Microsoft.NET languages, third-party .NET languages. But these non-Microsoft.NET language compilers are not inbuilt with .NET software because .NET software is coming from other than Microsoft, is coming from Microsoft, but these languages are coming from outside people. That's the reason these compilers are not inbuilt with .NET software CD. So whenever you want to use these languages, after you install .NET software, you have to install these language compilers explicitly from the concerned company website. For example, COBOL.NET you want to use. COBOL company, those company who are introduced to COBOL language, you have to go to that company website and you have to purchase Parallel.NET, Delphi.NET. With this we can say non-Microsoft.NET language compilers are not inbuilt in with the .NET software. If we want to use these language compilers, we have to purchase from the concerned organization website through online. That is a story about non-Microsoft.NET languages. As a .NET person, we should know about all these things. But frankly, I'm telling you, non-Microsoft.NET language is not that much succeeded. Okay, maximum all the people are using, maximum 99% they are using a language called C#.NET. But that day, those days it was okay. Now it is not that much succeeded. As a .NET professional, we should have this knowledge. That is that, but nowhere it is implementing properly. Okay, right. Now, guys, yes. Urmi, now explain about .NET languages. Right. Who can explain? Urmil or else? Right.
So can I explain?
Yeah, explain.
First, .NET language. It can support for the multiple programming languages.
Right.
.NET classified into two types. Microsoft .NET language and next one is a non-Microsoft .NET languages.
Right.
Microsoft .NET languages. .NET language which just a minute.
Yeah.
.NET languages which are introduced by the Microsoft are called the Microsoft .NET languages. In these Microsoft .NET languages, example, there are many types of languages. Out of them, we learn only
VB.NET, C++.NET,
VB.NET, C++.NET, VC++.NET, and C#.NET,
and so on.
and so on. These Microsoft .NET language compilers are inbuilt with .NET language, .NET software.
1 minute. Means what this point and the meaning? What is the meaning of this point? Can you explain?
Yes, sir. The inbuilt with .NET software means the Microsoft is providing the these languages by default.
Yes. Means whenever Microsoft is giving .NET CD to us, in that CD you have these language compilers also already is there. Okay, very good. Next, non-Microsoft will give to somebody. Okay, who can explain non-Microsoft .NET languages? Who can explain non-Microsoft .NET languages? Right. Urmila, are you there? Okay. Now.
Can I explain?
No, wait. No, wait. We'll give Charles. Pandu, Pandu, come on, carry on. About non-Microsoft .NET languages, explain. Okay. Otherwise, Sammy Khan, you try. Fast, don't waste the time. Right. I think Urmil, your voice is not coming. You're talking, but now non-Microsoft .NET languages. Yes. Okay. Right. 7. Carry on.
So non-Microsoft .NET languages.
Right.
Is which are not introduced by the Microsoft, and these are also called as third-party .NET languages or vendor.NET languages.
Right.
For example, it's a COBOL.NET, Perl.NET, Pascal, and these compilers are not inbuilt softwares.
Right.
And which we need to buy from the company which are giving from.
Right. Okay. Very good. So these languages are coming from third party. And what about language compilers?
They're not inbuilt.
Not inbuilt, which are not inbuilt in .NET software. Those, if you want to use the particular language, we have to purchase from the concerned vendor. Okay. So this is about today class. .NET languages are classified. Today we discussed about two simple topics. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to some other topic. What is the topic? It's suspense. Okay. Now, what is your task now? I don't know whether you are doing or not. I'm getting some mails, not all mails I'm getting. Task 1, task 2, same story. Task 1 is, yes, handwritten notes for .NET application execution process and handwritten notes for .NET languages. See, whenever you are preparing handwritten notes, don't open the book. Again, if you will open the book, you will write no use. You have to recall, you have to write. Suppose you are unable to recall, again open the book, read it, learn it and close the book, then return the handwritten. Why I am asking you to write handwritten notes? It's very powerful. Whatever tasks will implement here, which are all the tasks generally people will implement in schooling, high school, primary school, that methodologies are very powerful. You can observe when we are in schooling, we got very good marks. Especially you see LKG, UKG student, you ask any rhyme, they will, because the reason is their teacher making them to repeat multiple times, same thing. See, you go to any studies, KG, PG or any study, you only one thing is understand. The three phases will be there. Phase one is understanding. Phase two is remembering. Phase three is are you able to present or not? Presenting orally, presenting written. So generally, when we'll grow to high like engineering or graduation, post graduation level, we will complete our preparations with only, we'll start with phase one. Phase one is we'll try to understand the concept and we'll leave it. No, you should not leave it. If you will leave it, you can't remember. Don't. First topic, understand, try to remember and try to present, then it will be good for you. Okay, so complete and send to me. Yeah, you may have same tomorrow is for this week last class, like, because Friday, it's Friday for you, I think. Tomorrow for me Saturday, and again you will have a break in weekends, and Monday maybe two, or after 2-3 classes we are entering into, maybe we are entering into our programming language called C#.NET. Get ready all of you people to enter into C#.NET, and tomorrow I'll tell you the installation process, and I'll share you a document to all the people how to do installation. And you are all invited to anytime. If you want to call, you can call. My numbers are two numbers I'm giving you. I think you are all having already, right? And be in touch with this mail ID, right? Still, if you have any friends who are interested to join in this course, they are invited. We can share the previous videos to them, and anytime you need recordings, generally weekly once or twice we can plan sharing recordings. I'll tell you about that tomorrow very clearly. Okay, thank you very much. And if anybody are interested, want to talk to me, please wait. Remaining people can leave for today. And only one thing I'm expecting from you all the people, regular class, but in time. In time means be in the class before 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And immediately when I will come at sharp, we'll start the class. I should not wait for the people, and as well as regular class and regular assignment. And you have very beautiful material. My advice is, if you have time, go through that material, go through. Suppose I am talking first topic, you can be in the fifth topic also in your preparation. Okay, thank you. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.